The country music singer Brantley Gilbert is in the doghouse, but it's not what you think. He isn't in trouble with his wife. Instead, Brantley has been spending most of his downtime during COVID converting his garage into the ultimate man cave. What's inside? Motorcycles, arcade games, cars, raised deck flooring, and the comfiest couch in country music. Spoiler alert, Brantley's space also has bunk beds for grown men. With a net worth of $15 million, who can blame him? Watch this video until the end to find out how Brantley Gilbert spends his millions. Country music star Brantley Gilbert and his better half, Amber Cochran Gilbert, went way back and grew up in the same small Georgia community. Interestingly enough, Brantley's home had its role in the romantic story. Brantley was born and raised in a tiny town in Georgia. His wife graduated from Commerce High School, which is right across the river. However, it was the most heated rivalry for high school football in the state of Georgia. You're not supposed to date across the river, so they had a little Romeo and Juliet thing going on. While the two had an on-again and off-again relationship for many years, Brantley took an interesting step to make sure he always had her on her mind. Once his career started taking its course, he built a big home that she couldn't miss. I actually built that house on purpose because she had to come by it when she came from college when we weren't together, Gilbert confessed. His manager and business manager talked him into building a house. Brantley told him that there was a piece of property that he loved and he would like to buy it and put a double wide on it when they asked him about his goals early on. Brantley said that if he was to build a house, he had to make sure Amber could see the house from the road when she came home from school. Well, that's one way to ensure your hometown sweetheart doesn't forget about you. Obviously, things worked out well, and the two are now happily married. Brantley Gilbert was able to pursue his longtime dream of renovating his garage into a man cave during the COVID-19 pandemic stay-at-home protocols. He told the People magazine that he really wanted a place of his own, where he knew where everything was and out of his wife's hair. The space was used to write and record music, throw parties, and unwind after a long day at work. Gilbert finished his 7,000 square foot man cave at his house and has been showing it off on social media. He shared details of the man cave with Bobby Bones, which features rooms for his tour bus, games, and all his cars. Brantley calls it the doghouse, where he has cabinets full of his items for touring and his items for hunting. He has a Ford F-150 race truck, tour bus, 68 Cougar, and all his bikes parked inside, along with the game's Big Buck Hunter and Golden Tee Golf. Despite Brantley no longer being a drinker, the doghouse also features a fully stocked bar and sleeping quarters. He once joked that everyone loves the man cave aside from his wife. Now, let us look at the story behind Brantley's prized possession, a 1968 Mercury Cougar. He adores this car so much that the album art on his debut album, Modern Day Prodigal Son, features the car's speedometer. Brantley was its proud owner until he had to sell it for fast cash to keep his band on track. $4,000 later, the car was no longer his. However, the new owner assured him that he could buy it back for the same price later on. As expected, the owner went back on his word, and when Brantley experienced success in country music and returned to get the car, the price had gone up a lot. Who's the hero in this tale? A country star, Janet Kramer, his then significant other, talked to the owner and helped get the sweet ride back where it belongs, in Gilbert's garage. Brantley is among 13 country stars that drive sick pickups. The love affection between country stars and their pickups is sacred, regardless of how stereotypical the country image may be. To different people, being country means different things. For some, it's a way of life, and to others, it's a persona to help materialize a set of values. With its unique inclination for hard work and harder play, the pickup truck is synonymous with a country lifestyle. When the sun sets, high ground clearance and four-wheel drive give these sturdy machines the agility to bound over rocks and ruts with ease to that little spot out by the lake. Brantley is a no-nonsense guy with dignity and humility because he likes long-lasting things and can play tough. Brantley works hard and plays hard, so then he expects the same of his truck. His go-to is the 2018 Ford F-150. Ford was impressed with the artist's values and image, and Brantley has always liked the rugged, get-her-done Ford reliability and reputation. For a man that could opt for almost any vehicle of his liking, he chose the legendary F-150 because it's a statement. Brantley Gilbert put his money where his mouth is with the Farmer Veteran Coalition Partnership. He announced that to support local American farmers, he was partnering with the Farmer Veteran Coalition to purchase a selection of locally sourced food for his catering at each concert shop. For the tour, Brantley's tour catering partner, Taste Event, would work with local farmers at each of his 25-plus stops on the tour to locally source meats, dairy, and produce. Furthermore, the farmers who furnish food would be invited to dine with the tour, meet Bradley, and stay for the show. The Farmer Veteran Coalition, FVC, is a nonprofit that assists veterans pursue careers in farming or adjacent agricultural professions. Currently, the organization represents more than 18,000 veterans and operates programs that include Homegrown by Heroes certification and Farmer Veteran Fellowship Fund. Also, FVC organizes a national conference and regional state chapter conferences and has helped direct millions of dollars of USDA funds appropriated for farmer veterans and groups that support them. In addition, Brantley also teamed up with a nonprofit called Musically Fred that distributes excess food each night to organizations tackling hunger in each market. Brantley Gilbert raises $75,000 for ACM, Lifting Lives COVID-19 Response Fund, with a trail ride. In April of this year, he helmed a trail ride full of fans across Brimstone Recreation, an ATV park with 20,000 acres of wilderness in northeast Tennessee. The event celebrated Brantley's passion for outdoor vehicles and spending time outside. But chiefly, it supported a good cause. All proceeds benefited the ACM Lifting Lives COVID-19 Response Fund. On seeing the results of his hard work, Brantley presented a $75,000 check to ACM Lifting Lives on May the 4th. The money was to support entertainment industry professionals who have lost income due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Since the launch of the ACM Lifting Lives COVID-19 Fund, $3.5 million has been raised and distributed thanks to many individuals and sponsors. Brantley Gilbert also has 2 prized Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Hearing him talk about them, it almost seems as if the motorcycles are like beloved family members than mere bikes. Brantley referred to the bikes as his girls in an interview from his home with the Green Bay Press-Gazette. One of his bikes is a 1999 Harley Softail Custom Night Train, and the other is a 2012 Harley Street Glide. The country star sent to Iowa and had completely rebuilt except for the transmission, serial number, and frame. The space at the doghouse where he stores them is pretty sweet too. I baby my motorcycles, Brantley explained. Brantley is a big old teddy bear despite all his tattoos, biker buddies, black attire, and general appearance, most particularly when it comes to his 2 kids. The Hard Day singer is a sweet guy with his heart wrapped around his 2 little children's fingers. They're my smile, they're my heart, they're my whole world, Brantley says. He feels that as his kids get older, he'll find activities he can enjoy with them. At the moment, he enjoys their lead and letting them be kids. All Brantley cares about is being the best dad he can be at the end of the day. Christmas 2015 was an extraordinary one for Brantley, as he was by no means a struggling artist. He was fortunate enough to donate a huge chunk of money, $10 million to be exact. Yes, you heard that right. With the help of Bendon Incorporated, a children's publishing company, he donated the cash to Toys for Tots. However, some people argue that it was just a stunt by the company meant to sell its name by using Brantley's. We've come to the end of our video explaining how Brantley Gilbert spends his millions, and we hope you enjoyed our video. And be sure to like it and share it. We value your feedback and share your thoughts in the comments section. And also, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified when we upload new content. And until next time, goodbye.